Max Lucado, he writes many books, but this one story comes out, and I'll finish with this. He asked this question: what happens when a dog enters a concert? What happens when a dog enters a concert? He tells a story that actually happened one night in Lawrence, Kansas. And Lawrence, Kansas has the oldest continual operating orchestra in the world. And this orchestra was playing on a hot Kansas night. And it was so hot in a Hawk auditorium, and it's not air conditioned, that they had to leave the doors open, and hopefully they would get a little breeze through. Well, with the doors open, entering stage right is a dog, a brown Kansas dog. He said, not a mean dog, not a mad dog, just a curious dog. He said this dog passes through the basses, the violins, and the cellos. His tail wags in beat with the music. Had he passed on through the orchestra, the music might have continued. Had he made his way across the stage into the motioning hands of the stagehand, the audience might never have noticed, but he didn't leave. He stayed at home in the splendor of the concert. The musicians laughed. The audience laughed. The dog looked up to the conductor and panted. The conductor lowered his baton. The most historic orchestra in the world, one of the most moving pieces ever written, a night wrapped in glory, all brought to a stop by a wayward dog. He said the conductor stepped off the podium, scratched the dog behind the ears, the tail wagged again. The maestro spoke to the dog a few seconds, then led him off the stage, and the people applauded. He says, think about it this way. He said, can you find you and me in this picture? He said, I can. Just call us Fido and consider God the maestro. And envision the moment when we will walk onto his stage. We won't deserve to be there. We will not have earned it. We may even surprise the musicians with our presence. The music will be like none we've ever heard. We'll stroll among the angels and listen as they sing. We'll gaze at heaven's lights and gasp as they shine. And we'll walk next to the maestro, stand by his side and worship as he leads. He too will welcome us. He too will speak to us. But he will not lead us away. He will invite us to remain forever as a guest on his stage. And I think about when I walk into heaven, there's going to be people there that are going to say, what is he doing here? Doesn't God know this or this or this? And I'm going to say it's all under the blood. It's all under the blood of Jesus Christ. It's all at the foot of the cross. Those things are no longer truths in my life. I've recognized that I was helpless, that I was ungodly, that I was sinful, that I was an enemy of God. But now I stand as a proof of God's unfailing, undying love that was demonstrated toward me through his Son.